So, hi everyone. Can you confirm in the chat, am I audible or not? So, yes, hi and good evening, everyone. So, welcome to Power BI Week 1 live session. So, we have our instructor Sangamesh. Hi, Sangamesh, good evening.
Good evening, Vinay. Thank you very much.
Yes, Sangamesh, over to you.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Sangamesh KS and thank you very much for joining this particular session on Power BI. Okay, before we start ahead, I just want to give you a small understanding. If you're able to hear me clean and clear, then please provide your valuable comments on the chat so that we can proceed ahead. Can you hear me? Just give me a confirmation. Thank you very much. Loud and clear, isn't it? Loud and clear, isn't it? That's good. Beautiful. So I will also share my screen as well, so that just give me a confirmation if you are able to see my screen as well. Yes or no? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, what I was actually trying to say, or what I'm actually trying to inform you here is, today we will be trying to understand one of a beautiful software called as Power BI. Before we jump ahead and try to understand this particular software called as Power BI, I just want to inform you that people may be having some confusion like, hey, I need to learn Python. Do I need to learn SQL? Okay, do I need to know Excel? So these might be some questions which may be there in their mind. I just want to give you a small understanding. If you don't know anything about them, it's absolutely fine. But if you know it, it's really good. I know most of the people here do come from a background where they do know SQL as well as Python. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes or no on the chat, guys? Yes or no on the chat? Yes, right? That's really nice. That's really nice. So what we will do is the entire session, we will try to connect the dots. Okay. So without wasting any time, let's try to understand what is today's agenda and how things are going to look in the coming sessions. Okay. In the coming session, what are the things that we are going to learn going ahead? So if I speak about what we are going to learn in our, in our time frame, today we will be trying to understand the Power BI, this thing, what I can say, the introduction part and the visualization part. Tomorrow we will be trying to understand what is Power Query transformation. There is one part of Power BI called as transformation, where we can actually do the data transformation. We'll be trying to understand that. And adding to that, we will in second week, we'll be trying to understand data modeling as well as the DAX. Third week as well, we will be trying to invest on the same thing. Okay. So this is the entire agenda of the whole program, wherein we are going to help you to become one of the pro person in the area of Power BI. Okay. So let's try to understand what is the agenda for today. What are the things that we are going to learn in today's area or today's section? See, when I speak about today's section, we are going to understand a couple of things. So today we will be trying to understand what is meant by business intelligence. What is meant by business intelligence? And along with that, how business intelligence is going to be used in a company, the life cycle, the features and the skill set that is required, and what is the market demand. That is something that we are going to understand here. Adding to this, we will be also trying to understand something called as Power BI architecture. What are the different components which are actually available in Power BI? Wait for a moment. Many people might be thinking, okay, when I speak about Power BI, we do have only one software called as Power BI Desktop. But interestingly, there are multiple softwares which are actually associated with Power BI. All of them come together to help you to create the Power BI reports as well as dashboards. There is a huge difference between reports. There is a huge difference between dashboards. We will be trying to understand all of them in a very detailed aspect, but I'm just giving you a small glimpse here. I hope people are able to get this particular part. And along with that, we will be also trying to work around with the Power BI architecture. We will be trying to have an understanding of all the components which are actually available. Okay, how Power BI is normally used in an industry. That is something which we'll be understanding. Adding to that, today we will be having a small introduction on the visualization. How easy the particular tool called as Power BI. That is something that we are going to understand in this particular session. Okay, I hope people are clear on this particular part. Any questions? Any questions right here, right now? Okay, that you want to ask? Okay, before we proceed ahead. Before we proceed ahead, any questions and concern? Any questions and concern? If you have no questions, you can type no on the chat. I'm waiting for your confirmation. No worries, guys. I will address each and every question that you are going to raise because the reason is I do have multiple screens. I will be able to see all the chats that you are actually providing. Okay, many people are actually asking me, what is the difference between Tableau and Power BI? We'll be trying to understand this in our coming section. Okay, I will keep these questions in my mind. Okay. So, any other questions apart from this? Is it free to install? Gaurav, it's absolutely free. We are able to help you on that. Which tool we will go, BI or Tableau? Oh, the Tableau spelling is wrong, but we will be there to help you out. Okay, which is demand more in industry? I mean, which particular software has more demand? Okay, I'm there to help you out, Vijay. Okay, which is in demand? Tableau. Okay, I will be there to help you out on all these questions. Okay, thank you very much for asking these wonderful questions. Keep asking me. Can I install in Ubuntu? No, sir. Okay, so if you want to install Power BI, you need to have only Windows. I repeat again, only Windows. If you are using Linux, Power BI cannot be used. If you are using a Mac, Power BI cannot be used. Okay, so any Mac users here, any Linux users, say I on the chat. Say I on the chat. Say I on the chat. So we have Prashant Shukla. Okay, we have S3622. Okay, as well as Harish. Okay. I will be there to help you out. So all these people, guys, see, people who are using Linux or any other system, okay, apart from Windows, I just want to give you a small understanding that you need a virtual machine. Okay, you need a virtual machine, or else if you don't want to use a virtual machine, you need to have something called as parallels. You need to have parallels. If you don't have parallels, look at this. If you don't have parallels, okay, there is something called a sandbox for Mac. You at least need to have this, either one of these. Okay, so that we can work with the Power BI. I hope people are clear right here, right now. Okay, clean and clear. I'm there to help you out. Okay, thank you. Very good questions. I'm receiving really good questions. I'm really happy for this. Okay, can we use Power BI online like Excel? Yes, you're absolutely right. We are there to help you out. I keep all your questions in my mind. Okay. Keep asking your questions. Keep asking your questions. I need more questions. I need more questions. Okay. That's really nice. First of all, I have few questions. Okay. Prio. Okay. Or a couple of people have been asking me one of a beautiful question. Okay. Saying, hey, Sangamesh. Okay. Why do we need Power BI? Why we are using Power BI? Okay. And what is Power BI? See, before I proceed ahead explaining what is meant by Power BI, I just want to ask you one small question. How many of you know Mossad? How many of you know MI6? How many of you know CIA? How many of you know RAW or ISI? Say I on the chat. I on the chat. How many of you are fond of James Bond movies? I don't know. You this particular thing. Most of the people know about these things. Okay, these are what? These are intelligence units. What they are called as Mossad, all of them, KGB, all of them are intelligence unit. What they do? They spy. They spy. Intelligence. So there is a section in defense called as military unit. Okay, military intelligence. What they do? They basically go to a specific undisclosed location and they collect information. Sorry to say this, guys, only in James Bond movies, okay, these spies are going to handle these weapons. But interestingly, okay, so none of the intelligence units actually have any kind of conflict or something like that. Okay, so this is just a fictional story, all the James Bond movies, but inherently the job is very professional, wherein you are basically collecting the information and representing them in a beautiful manner. So that's the reason you have all these mind maps wherein you have strings connected. What they do analysis. Similarly, guys, look at this. Similarly, okay, business intelligence is also similarly same as all these intelligence units. Okay, what they do is they analyze terrorist. Here we analyze a business. That's the only difference. So here, look at this. Okay, we used to have Osama bin Laden, okay, who used to be the most fugitive, most wanted, right? So how he was able to be ranked? Because there was something called as KPI. There was something called as key performance indicator. Now you might be saying, hi Sangamesh, you are using all the hi-fi languages. I don't know all these things. I will help you on this. How many of you had marks card or report card in your entire life? Just give me a confirmation. Say I on the chat. I'm getting very few response. Say I on the chat. What you used to have in your marks card? You used to have marks in this particular marks card. So what is actually going with your studies? That is something which was being depicted in that particular marks card. Which is your strong area? Which is your weak area? In mathematics, you are good. In social science, you are bad. Something like this. Okay, what information we used to get? We used to analyze the benchmark and we used to analyze that specific area. Okay, we are not good at social studies, we are not good at moral science. We used to learn that particular subject a lot with a large amount of dedication. I hope people are able to understand this. Similarly, key performance indicator is all about performance. Okay, sorry to say this, guys, every single person who is in this particular society, okay, are being, okay, having a internal KPI. No one will use this particular word called as KPI, but they will have this KPI. I will give you understanding. When you are born, okay, every single person will see that particular baby and they will say how cute the baby is. First KPI. Second KPI, when you grow, when you go to school, when you reach the school, then every single person will come and they will ask, what is your score? Look at the second KPI. Okay, and when you go to college, okay, when you go to college and when you graduate, when you come out, then they will ask, hey, what is your salary? Then they will ask whether you are married or not. Then they will ask how many kids. Okay, last but not the least, they will also ask what is your BP and what is your sugar. So inherently, sorry to say this, inherently every single person is being measured with this particular KPI. Okay, every single person is measured with this particular KPI. And sorry to say this, we have been using this particular dashboards, we have been using this particular reports knowingly or unknowingly. Knowingly or unknowingly, how many of you wear a smartwatch? I don't have my smartwatch right now. How many of you open your mobile? So there you have information how many hours you are using your mobile. Okay, here in your watch you have information how many steps you are walking. What are they? They are information, Baba. They are information related to your health. Similarly, you are driving a car. What is the information that you are going to have? You are going to have information related to car dashboard, bike dashboard, bicycle dashboard. Okay, wherein you have information wherein you are going to look at that and take decision. You look at your watch. Okay, you take decision whether I have to go out, okay, with umbrella or without umbrella. So there is a prediction model, right, which is going to predict whether today is going to rain or not with a probability indicator. How many of you are able to use this? I don't know. How many of you are able to use this? I don't know. Okay, but we can do that. Okay, there is a probability. If there is an earthquake or something like that, there is an alert that is going to be provided on your mobile. Okay, so these are those kind of things that are actually helping you guys try to understand what I'm actually trying to say here. Okay, try to understand what I'm actually trying to say here. Dashboards are those kind of things we have been using every single day, knowingly or unknowingly. Knowingly or unknowingly. Okay, so I explained this particular dashboard in a complete layman aspect. Okay, I also explained all the technical aspects, okay, in a very layman's aspect. But if you have any questions or concern, okay, do let me know. Okay, do let me know. If you don't have any questions, you can say no on the chat. Okay, adding to this, now if you are clear, now I will take this particular opportunity to explain what is meant by Power BI. I got only 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 no's. I need an interactive, team, guys. Try to understand this. I need an interactive team. Priya, please mute yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, what I was actually trying to say here is, okay, we have something called as Power BI. What is meant by Power BI? BI means business intelligence. Okay, BI means business intelligence. This is also a tool, okay, like various other softwares. Okay, so you have Tableau, you have Shiny R, you have something called as what, Domo, you have something called as Quick View, Quick Sense. Okay, you have something called as what, Python. How many of you know Python? There is something called as Plotly. Along with that, there is also something called as this particular part. What is that? Zoho Analytics. So all of them are what? They are business intelligence tools. They are business intelligence tools. Okay, they are very similar to Power BI. I will be answering, okay, why we need Power BI instead of Tableau or something like that. I will be explaining that. I will answer that. Hold on. Next slide, I will be explaining the same thing. But before that, what I'm actually trying to say is, okay, it is a business intelligence tool. Okay, and most of the people now got an understanding what is meant by business intelligence, what is meant by BI. One of the best part of Power BI is you can create something called as report, and you can also create something called as dashboard. There is a huge difference between a report and a dashboard that I will be explaining going ahead, but you can create both of them. And adding to this, you will be also be able to clean the data. Oh my God. Cleaning the data is also possible in Power BI. Look at this. Okay. You can create models. Data modeling can be done in this particular area. Okay. In this particular area, using something called as Power Query Editor, and along with that, there is also something called as data model section, which is available in Power BI. Last but not the least, you can visualize the data. So many people who have this misconception, Power BI is a visualization tool. Baba, Power BI is not a visualization tool. It is a tool wherein you can clean the data, transform the data, you can do data modeling, and along with it, you can write some codes to analyze the data. Last but not the least, you can create reports and dashboards, okay, using the visualization. So this is something what is meant by Power BI. I will be showing you Power BI. I will be making everyone to work on Power BI. Okay. But theoretically, are you clear? Okay. It is a tool, okay, wherein you can create dashboards and reports. And along with that, you can also clean and transform and do the data modeling in Power BI in a simple layman's aspect. Clean and clear, right? Clean and clear. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now the question arises. Why we are learning Power BI? I am not interested to learn Power BI. I am not interested to learn Power BI. Many people might be having this particular thought. For them, I will be trying to explain you. First of all, why to learn Power BI? First of all, I want to inform you guys that Power BI is the most popular tool. I am not saying this. No. I don't want to take any blame. Election is coming and I want to be a diplomat now. Okay, I don't want to take any side. Okay. सिर्फ आश्वासन दूंगा बस. So what I was actually trying to say is it is one of the most popular tool. I will be explaining this why it is most popular tool. Adding to that, it is also having a huge amount of market demand. I will give you some ideas, guys. Okay. So many people are speaking about Tableau, right? I will give you a truthful understanding. So Tableau is very expensive. Okay, it will cost $20, $75, $150. Okay, these are the packages what Tableau have. But do you know Power BI is available as cheaper as $10? What is $10? 700, 800 rupees, 700, 800 rupees. Huh? So this is the same amount that we shell out for pizza these days. Agree with me. This is the same amount that we are shelling for pizza, right? And along with that, the second most, which is actually called as Power BI Premium, okay, that is a license which is hardly going to cost you something like $20. Look at this, hardly going to cost you something like $20. And I am shelling this particular amount for having a new features. Look at this. I don't have any comparison with the cost. Okay, so Power BI is like a peanut. It's very least expensive for organizations. So for that specific reason, most of the organizations are doing cost cutting. They are moving out of the Tableau to Power BI. Me personally, I will give my experience. Way back in 2018, 2019, I myself, I used to work on Tableau. We used to create dashboards and reports in Tableau. As soon as in 2019, there was a remarkable update from Power BI, and everyone started moving from Tableau to Power BI. All the companies, most of the companies, okay, transformed from Tableau to Power BI. These days, the transformation is still going on. Many companies are moving out from Tableau to Power BI itself. And major reason is the cost. And along with that, it is also very easy to kickstart your career. I know many people here, okay, want to restart their career, or they want to fix their career. They want to do some, advanced analytical stuff. So for all those things, Power BI is the best option which is actually available. Adding to this, many people were asking, hey, we have Excel. Why do I need Power BI? Many people actually ask the same question. I want to inform you guys. Power BI can handle a big data, but do you know Excel can handle big data? Yes or no, right? It cannot handle big data, right? Huh? So for that specific reason, we use Power BI. And along with that, Power BI is very, 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 very easy to create a visualization in Power BI. To create a visualization in Power BI is really easy. Along with that, easy to use. And last but not the least, look at this. I love these things. First of all, you can do automation. What I'm actually speaking about automation. You can create a report and apply a scheduled refresh. You can create a report and apply a scheduled refresh. Even though you are sleeping, the data will get refreshed. Even though you are on a holiday, the data will get refreshed. Let's assume you got fired, the data will get refreshed. Okay, so that is the thing. That is the same thing what I told Vijay. That is the same thing. You are there, you are not there, we don't care. The refresh will happen. It is not dependent on you. You are not going to refresh the data. Okay, Power BI will do that particular job. Huh? Isn't it easy? Isn't it mesmerizing? So the load on a human is being reduced here. Okay. And last but not the least, you also have monthly packages which are very, very cheap. So for that specific reason, every organization are in love with Power BI, and most of the companies are using Power BI these days. Okay, and most of the learners are also choosing this particular Power BI. Okay, I hope people are able to understand this. Sir, what is the similarity or difference in working model of Power BI, Power or Tableau? If one person know Power, can he work on Tableau or vice versa with ease? Shukla ji, Prashant Shukla, I want to give you a small understanding here. Okay, Tableau is a different tool. Power BI is a different tool. There are similarities. Okay, we have something called as Tableau data prep. Here we have something called as Power Query. Okay, and we have something called as visualization. Okay, in Power BI, here also we have visualization. Most of the things are in right side. Okay, here we have everything in our right side and left side. So these kind of differences. Okay, visualization on the top. Here also we have visualization on the top itself. These kind of similarity I don't want to discuss, because see, Tableau I don't want to discuss, because we are in Power BI session, so we need to concentrate on Power BI. So that's for that specific reason I don't want to explain the similarity and show them hands on hands. Okay, I hope people are able to understand. Okay, so adding to this data in Paradata range or higher is big data. Ashish, you will be trying to understand that. Sir, does Power BI supports animation for data visualization? Yes, Thakur, 100%. Yes. Vaibhav Singh Thakur, yes. Power Query editor in Power BI and Excel. Yes. Kunal, thank you for informing this. Yes, they both are same, but look at this. Power BI's Power Query is more advanced than the Excel Power Query. Okay, I will be showing you. You will only understand why I'm actually saying this. Why I'm actually saying advanced. Okay, Kunal, good, very good observation. Very good observation. Thank you very much. And people who don't know what is meant by Power Query, don't hesitate on this particular part. We will be learning Power Query tomorrow. Tomorrow itself, same time, same day. Same time. We will be understanding Power Query. Tomorrow's class, we will be trying to understand Power Query. But Power Query is an area wherein we do data preparation. Okay. Hope people are clear on this particular part. Good question. Good question. Clean and clear. Any questions here? Clean and clear. Any questions here? Akshay, how much data Excel can handle? Excel has limitation. Excel can handle something like 2 billion rows, not more than that. Okay, what is the limit of data in Excel? I told you, right? Big data handle nahi kar sakta hai. Visualization karna bahut mushkil hai. There are a lot of problems, Jyoti. There are a lot of problems with Excel. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Let me have a check. Did I miss anything? What is big data? Data which is big, data which is huge. That is called as big data. The architecture is different. The architecture, how big data works is different. Okay. In a simple way, big data is a data which is really big. Sir, who is a Power BI developer? Wow. That's a good question. Good question. We will be trying to understand that. Power BI developer is one such guy who is going to work with Power BI, who know everything in and out with Power BI. That is something who is called as Power BI developer. And see, when you learn Power BI, okay, when you learn Power BI, there are a lot of things which you have to understand. Power BI, you can be a dedicated Power BI developer. Look at this. You can be a dedicated Power BI developer like this. Or else you can be a data analyst with Power BI experience. You can be a Power BI analyst. Knowing Power BI, you can analyze the data and you can be a Power BI analyst. You can also be a software engineer along with Power BI. You can be a senior software engineer along with Power BI. Okay, you can be a senior business intelligence analyst. Okay, wherein you are working with 3 to 4 different business intelligence tool, and you can be that particular analyst as well. So even you will get paid really well. So Power BI business analyst, you can also be a business analyst, data analyst, business analyst. Okay, software engineers. Most of these people, okay, have this particular common trait called as Power BI, and okay, and along with that, this is the salary bracket that you may okay fetch in the current era. I hope people are clear on this particular part. Guys, I have a small request here. Okay, S3410, please rename yourself. Okay, it will be really difficult for me to pronounce your name. S3410, it's really difficult for me. I cannot remember because there are there are huge number of people. There are nearly 100 people. Okay, I cannot, my memory is not that strong. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. So what I was actually trying to say is, now we will try to understand why we are learning Power BI, why Power BI is so popular, why why Sangamesh is so obsessed with Power BI. That is something that we are going to learn today. See, when I speak about Power BI, I told you that I am not going to take any blame. Okay. Okay. There is a company called as Gartner. So Gartner is one such company which basically do research on all the softwares which are actually available in market. Since 2018-19, I have been seeing this particular Gartner's report on every single year. And look at this, guys. Okay, this is the latest report, which is from January 2023. This is the latest report, which is from January 2023, and Power BI Microsoft. Okay, is actually a market leader. Look at this. There is no comparison. There is no comparison. Look at this. What is the distance? What is the distance? Huh? There is no comparison. When I speak about Tableau, way back in 2018, Tableau and Power BI were similar. Tableau and Power BI both were similar. Okay, there was a neck-to-neck competition between both of them. As soon as Tableau sold that particular product to Salesforce, all the hell broke loose. Tableau started, okay, what I can say, degrading, and Microsoft Power BI started going up. Okay, Microsoft products started going up since 2019. I want to give you a small understanding. Since 2019, okay, since 2019, Microsoft is one of the best BI tool in the market. S3112, your camera is on. Any limitations of Power BI? You cannot run machine learning models in Power BI. You cannot run machine learning models in Power BI, but there is a different architecture. Okay, there is a different architecture wherein you run Power BI. It's available in Microsoft Fabric itself. So wherein you run your data science models and then get the outputs of data science model and plug it into Power BI. But when it's come to Power BI, you cannot, they have classification, they have regression, Power BI do have classification and regression, but you cannot choose, I want to run linear regression model, I want to run logistic regression model. No, that is not possible. Okay, but inherently, if you want to do regression, if you want to do classification, you can do. You can also do forecasting. You can do forecasting, but you cannot say, I want to do ARIMA, I want to do seasonal ARIMA, I want to do auto ARIMA. You cannot do that. You cannot say, I want to apply whole interest model itself. No, it cannot be possible. Okay. Limitations of Power BI. Someone was actually asking me limitations of Power BI, right? Vijay, got it? Got it? So it is a BI, business intelligence tool. Okay. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Any other questions? Any other questions, sir? Can AI or ChatGPT replace Power BI? No, not possible as of now. It is actually making better. It is actually making better. I love ChatGPT and AI in the area of Power BI, because lot of transformations has been happened because of data science and the big data introduction. So previously, I don't know how many of you know about it. There was something called as MIS, Management Information System. Now management information system has been replaced from management information system to Power BI. That is, sorry, not Power BI, but basically business intelligence. Okay, that's the reason you have all these tools called as BI. Previously, every single person used to do this particular activity. Okay, do we need to code in Power BI? Yes, Gaurav. Yes, there is little bit of coding, but low code solution, low code. I'm using a word called as low code. Very less coding is required. Okay, that's the reason many people love this particular tool. I hope you are able to get it. Okay, I hope you are able to get it. SQL code or Python code? No. Power BI is going to, you can use Python, you can use R, you can use SQL code inside Power BI, and adding to this, look at this, adding to this, okay, Power BI has its own language called as DAX. Power BI is having its own language called as mQuery. Okay, so it's only confined. So you can run Python course inside Power BI. Okay, I hope people are getting some idea here. We'll be trying to understand them. So this is a small architecture of Power BI. Now, many people might be saying, oh, my Sangesh, there are a lot of technologies which are actually mentioned, but unfortunately, I know only Power BI desktop. I know only Power BI desktop. Many people might be knowing only Power BI desktop, but look at this. There are a lot of technologies who come together to help you with this particular, what I can say, Power BI. So we'll be trying to understand each and every component in a very detailed aspect. We'll be trying to understand each and every component in a very detailed aspect. Before we jump into this particular detailing, I want everyone to download Power BI, because I know few people have a really good what I can say, internet. Few people may not have a really good internet. For them, what we will do is we will try to download the Power BI right now. Okay, with data using Pooja, I will try to explain this particular question later, not right now. So people, I want to give you a first warning. Look at this. I want to give you a warning. Okay, people who say, "Arey, Sangesh, you are saying me to install Power BI. I did it 5 months ago." Many people might be having this. I installed Power BI 1 year ago. For them, I just want to join my hands and I want to say that, Baba, you are using an older Power BI version. Okay, there is a new Power BI version in August. There was a new Power BI version which was been released, and we will be using that particular Power BI. So for that specific reason, I request everyone to follow my instructions. Okay, people who are using the older version, for them, I'm just requesting you to install the new version. Okay, so if you have that particular older version, you can also uninstall them right now. Okay, so now let me help you with the link. Okay, now let me help you with the link. If people who are not obsessed with the link, what they can do is they can just type Power BI on the system. Okay, there is a download option. So look at this. powerbi.com, powerbi.microsoft.com, ENUS downloads. Okay, you just click on this particular thing. Look at this. You just click on this particular thing. You have multiple options which are actually available. I will be sharing you the link. Just hold on for a minute. Okay, so here you have multiple options to download. You can install Microsoft Power BI desktop, or else you can install Microsoft Power BI mobile. There is also something called as Power BI mobile as well. When it comes to mobile, every single person will raise their ears and they will say, wow, there is mobile. We can build Power BI reports on their mobile. For them, just hold on. Don't see all these unnecessary dreams. Okay, just hold on. It is not your PUBG. It is not your Counter-Strike. It is not your Free Fire. You cannot build reports on Power BI mobile. You can only consume reports from your Power BI mobile. Point number one, you can refresh the latest update. Okay, it was something like 1 or 2 months back. This update has this update has been provided. You can basically load your data or refresh your data from your mobile. That is the only possibility what Power BI mobile is capable of. If you have a misconception, please clear this particular thing. Okay, Power BI is majorly meant to consume reports and dashboards in a layman's aspect. Adding to that, you have something called as Power BI on-premises data gateway. So this is basically a tool. This is a tool which is going to help us to refresh our data. Similarly, there is also something called as on-premises report server as well. Okay, there is a report server, on-premises report server. Even you can download that. Okay, and along with that, there is also something called as Microsoft Power BI Report Builder. Okay, so I don't know how many of you know about something called as paginated reports. Okay, using this report builder, we create something called as paginated reports. It might be somewhere here. Paginated reports. Look at this. Paginated reports are a kind of A4 sheet kind of thing wherein you can have tables and all these kind of things. Anyone who have seen, what I can say, what do I say? Have anyone seen annual reports? Annual reports of ITC, annual reports of Reliance, I can see a lot of people. So there they have these tables, right? A kind of a tables, right? Some kind of tables, A4 sheet printable tables can be generated from this paginated reports. It's not a huge task. It's a report builder which is going to help you to create those kind of paginated reports. Last but not the least, we have this particular part called as Power BI desktop. But unfortunately, fortunately, many people, they know only Power BI desktop. 90% of the people only know Power BI desktop, but there are a lot of other tools as well. They basically neglect this. In this particular session, I'm basically throwing some lights on all the technologies which are actually available. Power BI is not a lone warrior. It's not a one-man army. There are a lot of people who are supporting him. Okay, it's clean and clear. Can we also download from Microsoft Store? Chaudhary, I agree with you. Being very frank, you can download it from Microsoft Store. Here, if you click on download, it will take you to the Microsoft Store itself. Look at this. Open in Microsoft Store. So it will take you to the Microsoft Store itself. But fortunately or unfortunately, I have faced few bugs, from Microsoft Store. Okay, and for that specific reason, I don't want to confuse anyone. Let's do a small process wherein we are going to click on this advanced download options. Now I will share this particular link to everyone. Everyone were excited to have this particular link, right? So here is the link. Go ahead and start the downloading process. But look at this. Just wait for a minute. Okay, when I say download, so here in downloads, you have two options. One is a Power BI desktop setup, and second is Power BI desktop 64-bit wala. Okay, try to download the one which is of 64-bit and say download. Please make sure when this particular thing is getting downloaded, I just want to give you a small attention that you need a couple of things. That is, you need to have Windows 10 and greater. Anyone who is using Windows 8, Windows 7, please upgrade your system or else it cannot be possible. Point number one. Point number two is Internet Explorer. Okay, you need an Internet Explorer which need to be 10 or greater. You also need something called as .NET. If you don't have .NET, no need to worry. If you don't have .NET, no need to worry. .NET will get installed along with Power BI on its own. Okay, nothing to be worried. Can we update it if we have Power BI already? Yes, Pooja. What you have to do is instead of uninstalling it, you can download Power BI like this and we can install this. Internet Explorer shutdown. You have Edge, right? Edge can also work. Okay. And last but not the least, you have 64-bit, you have 86-bit, okay, which is basically your 32-bit wala. Okay, you have two things. Most of the people are using Edge is fine. Edge is fine. Nothing to be worried. Okay, most of the people here might be using 64-bit this thing itself. Okay. You don't worry about the Chrome or these kind of things. Edge will work. If you have Edge, it will work. Even you can log in from your Chrome, but I don't like to use from Chrome. Okay, I like to use from Edge itself. Okay, because we have a better experience with Edge for that specific reason. And adding to this, there are also some system requirements. Okay, look at this. There are some system requirements. What are those system requirements? You need, okay, look at this. You need a .NET. You need at least 1 GB CPU. In your C drive, there need to be 1 GB free space which need to be available. Along with that, okay, memory, this is something which I personally debate a lot. Okay, so this, they said 2 GB, 4 GB, but being very frank with you, minimum requirement for Power BI is 8 GB. Minimum requirement for Power BI is 8 GB. You will love your Power BI. If you have 16 GB, it's miraculous. If you have 32 GB, it's the best. Okay, clean and clear. And along with that, they also say display. A display is also really good. 16:9 is the default ratio from Power BI. So 16:9 monitors are something which is more encouraged. GPU, no. GPU is not required. It don't work on GPU. If you have i7, i9, it is good. If you have i7, i9, it is good. Okay, but GPU is hardly unnecessary. So I have a GPU, okay, but it's only used for data science, not for Power BI. Okay. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Any questions on the installation process? Any questions? I don't want you to install. Okay, if you install, it's absolutely fine from your end. Okay, if it's working, it's really good. If you still feel that, hey Sangamesh, I am a little bit scared enough, I don't want to install it, it's absolutely fine. I'm there to help you out. Okay, if you don't have any questions, say no on the chat so that we can proceed ahead. I'm waiting for your confirmation, guys. I'm getting hardly 1 or 2 response. I'm hardly getting 1 or 2 response. Come on. Beautiful. Let it download. Okay, my internet is speed. That's, it's a little bit faster. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so now let us try to get this particular Power BI. So I have my Power BI installed. I'm just showing you Power BI desktop. Khulja Sim. It's opening on a different this thing. Oops. I have the latest Power BI with me. Look at this. I have the latest Power BI with me. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, I will try to do this particular Power BI. I will try to show what are the various components which are being mentioned here. There are a lot of components, right? So there is something called as query, there is something called as model, there is something called as report. What are they? I will be trying to explain them. So there is a word called as publish. What is meant by publish? All these concepts I will be showing you. There is no necessity. I will repeat again. I will give you ample amount of time. Let me help you out with that. I will give you ample amount of time to do all this activity. But right now, okay, Abhi, just see it as a picture. Just see it or get familiarized with all the components of Power BI. Clean and clear. After downloading, can I install or anything else to be? Look, Arun, you can install on your end. Okay, but just hold on. I'm there to help you out. Lalita, I personally request you to, view from a bigger screen. Okay. It's my small request. Okay. I want everyone to see my screen right now. See here, you have what? You have something called as data source. Data source can be anything. It can be Excel, it can be database, it can be data warehouse, anything. Okay. Any data source can be bought into Power BI desktop. Power BI is having over 100 different options Look at this. There are over 100 options which are actually available to get the data. Worst case, you also have ODBC connectors as well. From ODBC, you can also get the data. Last but not the least, if you want to get a data from API, हाँ हो जाएगा. Okay. If you want to get a data from Google Analytics, हो जाएगा. If you are speaking about, what I can say, Zendesk or something like that, हो जाएगा. If you are speaking about Azure platform, हो जाएगा. If you are speaking about Power Platforms, हो जाएगा. If you are speaking about Microsoft Fabric, हो जाएगा. If you speak about databases, all the databases, IBM, Infosys, IBM, MySQL, SAP HANA. Okay, look at this. Google Big Data. Okay, Google Big Data. You have Amazon. Look at this. All these options, all of them are database. You can basically get data. If you have files like SharePoint, if you have data in SharePoint, even you can get it from there as well. So people who are asking what is meant by ODBC connectors are a kind of a connectors wherein you can actually get the data. Okay, it's a kind of a connection to get the data. Okay, if you are from a database, if you are a data architect or something like that, you will be able to understand this particular stuff. Okay, hope everyone are able to get this particular part. Hope everyone are able to get this particular part. Sorry to say, I cannot zoom this. If I use Control Plus or something like that, it is not going to work. Even I cannot use this particular thing. Okay, so for that specific reason, use a bigger screen to see these things. Okay, it's my small request. Okay, clean and clear. So these are the different source of data we can basically get. ODBC, Java. Yes, you are absolutely right. Okay, so what I'm actually trying to say is you have all these options to get data. So how do you get the data? You get the data into something called as Power BI Desktop. That is the reason you have an option called as Power BI Desktop, wherein you have get data, where you can get the data. And look at this. I want to say Power BI is like your mathematics. No. I'm not trying to say that Power BI is difficult. What I'm actually trying to say is Power BI do have multiple options. So if you are a mathematician, you don't have one method to solve a specific problem. You have mathematical method, you have visual method, you have algebraic method, you are differentiation integration method. There is no one method, but there are multiple methods, okay, to do one specific task. Okay, so to do linear regression, okay, if you are from statistics, to do linear regression, there is mathematical, there is visualization technique. There are a lot of options where we can actually do that specific task. Okay, similarly, in Power BI, if you want to load a data, you can load a data from here, you can load a data from here, or else you can load a data from here as well. You have multiple options. Okay, so what I'm actually trying to say is Power BI has been built in such a way. I repeat again, Power BI is been built in such a way so that you can do your development activity quite faster. You can do your development activity quite faster. Everything need to be taka, quick. That is the expectation of Power BI developers. I hope people are able to understand this. If you want to load the data, you just need to click. For example, if I want to load a data from Excel, I just need to click on Excel and click on this particular thing and say, okay, that's it. So look at this. I have all the sheets which are actually available in that particular Excel. It's easy. It's easy. Himanshu, being very frank, it is easy. Why people are feeling difficult then? Let me help you. So there are only 3 principles. If you have a pen and a paper, please take a note on this. There are only 3 methods. Number 1 is something called as, look at this. Number 1 is something called as where you click. What I'm actually trying to say, if I click here, I will be able to see all the columns and limited rows. Okay, but I won't be able to load it, nor I will be able to transform it. As soon as I'm going to click here, I will be able to load as well as transform. So for that specific reason, I say where you click is very important. I'm giving you only one example, Baba. Look at this. I'm giving you only one example. There are multiple examples that I can give you. And all of them are going to be dependent on this, where you are going to click. That is very important. Point number one. Point number two, if you have a pen and a paper, please take a note of it. First is where you click. Second is there is an option, okay, wherein you can click a right click, left click, and double click. That is the left double click. There are only three options. Whether you can do a right click, whether you can do a left click, whether you can do a double click. Okay. You have to use only those things itself. Okay. If I used to have one intern in my organization, what he used to say is, sir, Power BI, if I don't know anything, what I will do is first I will do a right click, second I will do a left click, and then I will do a double click. That is how I basically fix an issue if I don't know anything. Okay. So it is a very crude way, or I can say it is a kind of trial and error method. But what I say is, okay, there are only three clicks which are actually available. Right click, left click, and where you click. Second. Third is what is going to happen if I'm going to click. So what is going to happen if I'm going to click on load? What is going to happen if I'm going to click on transform? That is something that you have to understand. Not only this, all the things. I might be doing an entire tutorial. In the entire tutorial, you need to concentrate only on the three things. Okay, what is going to happen if I'm going to click on load? What is going to happen if I'm going to say transform data? That is something that I'm trying to inform you. I hope people are clear on this particular part. People are clear on this particular part. Any questions here? Any questions here? What is transform data? Beautiful question. I will be explaining that. I will be explaining that. Any other questions? Any other questions? I have a really interactive team. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with your comments. Okay. Any other questions? If you don't have any questions, try to type no on the chat so that we can proceed ahead. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, here, when you get the data, you have something called as query. Orders, people, is tabs from the Excel data sheet. No, it is what I can say, sheets from Excel data sheets. Okay, they are not tabs, they are sheets. Sir, please guide me about installation. Guys, anyone can help him with the link. Okay, Jitendra Yadav. Arey Baba, Vijay Baba, that is something that I'm teaching. That is something that I'm going to explain. Just give me some time. Just give me some time, please. Please. So here you have something called as query. So when I speak about query, query is nothing but here we have something called as transform data. If I'm going to click on transform data, it will take me to an area called as transform, Power Query transform, Power Query editor, where I can basically transform the data. Let me close this. Okay, I will say yes, apply. Okay, so I have this particular order table which is right here. Look at this. Apart from that, even though if I'm going to click, the data will get loaded. Even though the data, if I'm going to click, it will get loaded. Okay, I am not able to see your image. How do I need to call the S4037? S4037. I cannot see your image. I tried to download that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this particular data set from our Power BI. Look at this. I deleted them. Now let me load this particular data. Here, instead of clicking on Excel, I'm just going to click on something called as recent source. In recent source, I have something called as what? Okay, sample EU. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this. I'm just going to say load, and I'm just going to click on orders, and then I'm going to click on load. So both of them are going to do the same job, wherein you are going to get the data into Power BI. Okay, so here also you have transform data. There, when you are actually in a navigator panel, there also there was a button called as transform data. Here also you have this particular thing called as transform data, just above something called as data source settings. What is this transform data? This transform data is something called as Power Query Editor. This is called as Power query editor, wherein you can transform the data, you can create a column and do lot of stuff. You can click on load data, but if you feel that there is a requirement for data preparation, then you can go for data query. So sometimes data format may not be good. Okay, sometimes there might be unwanted columns which got loaded or something like that. Like for example, here I have something called as row ID, which I don't require. So I'm just going to say remove this. Look at this, I removed it, and then I can say close and apply. So what is going to happen is here I won't be having that particular column called as row ID. So if you want to transform the data, then only you go for transform data. Agree with me, Pooja? Agree with me, Pooja? Can we load the data then later? It is absolutely fine. Okay, if you want to eat like this, it is fine. If you want to eat like this, it is also fine. Okay, just sorry to say this in a belligerent way. I hope you got it. Okay. See, what I'm actually trying to say is, can you share the data? Arey Baba, I will give you everything. I will give you the data. I will give you time to load this particular data. Just give me some time. So what do data cleaning in Power BI, Power Query? We do data cleaning, data transformation. All these things are going to be done in our Power Query editor. So after getting this particular, after cleaning the data, after transforming the data, okay, first can transform or load. It's your choice, Baba. If you want to load the data, you can load. If you want to load the data, then you want to do the transformation, it is also fine. But to transform the data, you are going to use Power Query. That is something that I want to inform you. Okay. If you want to eat first, if you want to have starter at the first, then you want to go for main course, it is fine. If you want to go for main course, then you want to eat the starter, it is fine. Okay. Both of them will end up in the stomach itself. Eating is important. Okay. Eating is important. Nupun, I think I basically answered the same question. I don't want to repeat once again. Okay. You can do both the stuff. Okay. So after performing or after cleaning and after doing the data preparation, basically that is the ETL, that is that is basically the transformation of the data. I go to this particular area called as model view. Model view. Here I create the relationship between the tables. Look at this. Here I will create the relationship between the tables. Data model. Relationship. Look at the icon. You will be able to identify this. Power Query. Okay. And data modeling. Clean and clear. What is data modeling? Here you have table number 1, table number 2. If there is a relationship between two tables, if there is a fact and dimension tables or something like that, you create the relationship here. Clean and clear. Clean and clear with these 2 steps. Yes or no on the chat? Yes or no on the chat? Yes or no on the chat? I got only 2 response, 3 response, only 3 response. Beautiful. I have a really interesting team right here. I'm really happy with your beautiful comments. Keep commenting so that we can learn this particular technology really good. Okay, really well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, look at this. You can basically prepare your data, create the model, then you can publish it. You can publish this, but please make sure, hold on. If you want to publish this, you need to have a license. Okay. And if you want to get the license, you have to use an organizational email ID. Point number 1. Point number 2, if you don't want to use an organizational email ID, then you have to get something called as on Microsoft.com account. So these are the only 2 methods. You cannot use Yahoo, you cannot use Gmail, you cannot use Outlook, you cannot even use Microsoft account itself. I hope people are able to identify what I'm actually trying to say. You need to have a license to publish this. I have a license. So I can basically publish this like this. Okay. I can save this particular this thing. I will say Odin night. Okay, day 1. Okay, I saved this, and here there are a lot of workspace. What are these workspace? Here there is something called as workspace, right? What are these workspace? Let's try to understand. So here, if you see in Power BI service, there is something called as workspace. Can you see this? If I go to my Edge, I know none of you people will be able to see this Edge because it requires a license. So this Power BI service can be accessed something with a link called as app.powerbi.com. Vijay, we cannot share the license. Okay. If you want, you can buy a license. It is going to cost something like $10. It's very cheap. Okay. Workspace. Someone is Pooja is saying workspace is like a folder. Yes, you're absolutely right. Workspace is like a folder. So for example, if I have a company and if I have multiple departments, like I have marketing department, I have sales department, I have operation department, I have logistics department, I can have multiple workspace so that things can be managed really well. So it is a monthly. I told it's monthly. In slide number 3, we discussed it is monthly. Tejas. Okay. Sir, what do you mean by publish? Gaurav Baba, wait for a minute. पहले workspace explain करूंगा, उसके बाद मैं आपको explain करूंगा. Okay, what is this particular? Okay, publishing means. So here there is something called as Odin School test. Can you see this? There is something called as Odin School test. If I am going to click on this Odin School, can you see there are a lot of informations which are actually available? First, you have something called as data set. You have something called as report, and you have something called as dashboards. That's the reason I was saying dashboard is different and reports are different. See, what I was actually trying to say here, today morning itself, we published this particular report. Hope you're able to see this. Okay. So what I will do is, I want to publish the report. So what is the report? I have created one report, right, in Power BI. Where is this Power BI report? Okay. Yes, it's right here. So here I have this particular report called as Odin night day 1. So what I'm actually trying to do is I want to publish this inside this particular room called as Odin School. Odin School test. So what I can actually do is I can click on this Odin School and then I can say select. So please remember this name. There is something called as Odin night day 1. Look at this. There is something called as Odin night day 1. The same report will be available in this particular area. The same, look at this. Now it is available. See, can you see this? It got published at 7:06. Can you see? What's the time? 7:06, right? The same time. Okay. So here you have something called as data set. Look at this. Here you have something called as data set. Here you have something called as report. So what you can actually do is you can create a data model and then you can basically, publish this particular report. That is something that you can do. Or else you can go here. You can create some visualization. Look at this. Creating visualization is really hell easy. Hell easy. Look at me. I'm using the word hell easy. Look at this. I'm just going to drag. I'm going to take this category and just drop it into here. That's it. Look at the sales. I'm going to take the sales and just drop it right here. That's it. I have my visualization. If I want to change the visualization as per my requirement, I can do that. I can place it anywhere where I want. Look at this. Adding to this, if I want to put a label or something like that, it is also very easy. Can you see this? Arey Baba, if I want to change the title, I just go here and I just double click on this. Okay. I will type, okay, my wish, my title. Did I write any single line of code? No. Okay. Did I do any kind of transformation? Okay. Any kind of complex things? Now many people might be angry. They will say, oh, I learned Python. I did lot of assignments. Now Power BI is so easy. Isn't it easy? Isn't it easy? If you want to change the label, just double click on this, then say total sales. Look at this total sales. I hope people are able to understand. Many people are saying it is similar to Excel. Agree with you. Even in Excel also we have on object interaction. Here also we have something called as on object interaction. We have on object interaction. So for that specific reason, we are able to do this particular stuff. What is the backend language for Power BI? There are 12 different technologies. There are 12 different technologies which are available on this. Okay, whom to inform you? There is API. There is there is Java. There is .NET. There is what I can say. DAX. There is Power Query. There is Fhash. Power Query. There is what I can say. Power Apps. Okay, seems easy, but that is the same thing. I hope, Pooja, now you got your answer. There is no one specific software, but there are multiple softwares. Hope you are able to see. And if I'm going to change this, look at this. If I'm going to change this, all the values are also getting changed. Look at this. Just look at this. If you are going to, if you are trying to do this particular thing on a what? Python, okay, things will go really difficult. Only to change the ratio, okay, we have to bang our head. Agree with me. Agree with me. Say agree on the chat. So we will take a break after something like, what I can say, 30 minutes, not right now. Okay. Can we change the colors? अरे बाबा कुछ भी कर सकते हो. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कुछ भी. You can do a lot of stuff. Look at this category. I am going to click on this category and get this category into legends. Look at this. हो गया. Okay. So now if I want to change this particular into a stack bar chart or something like that, okay, I'm just going to remove this category and take this region. Look at this. Ta-da! I will make everyone to do this particular visualization. I will give you some time. I want everyone to do this particular activity. Okay. I want everyone to do this particular activity, but just understand you can do all these kind of things. You can do all these kind of things. Now I will create another visualization. Look at this. I will create another visualization. So here what I will do is I will take my ship mode as well as sales. Look at this. So there is second class, there is standard class, second class, first class, same day. Most of the delivery are standard class itself. If I am going to click on standard class, look at this. Okay, highlighted out of total sum, 4 lakh is something which is from the technology. I hope people are able to understand. If not, it is 0.65, okay, 2.5 and 0.1221 millions. So if you say, look at this, if you say that Sangesh, I want to see the total value, you can also do that. Look at this. I can just click on this. I can say total labels. That's it. Ho gaya. Prince Kumar, give me some time. I will be able to help you on that. I will be able to help you on that. There, you see, Power BI is like that. There is no one specific method. There are multiple methods, Pooja. I will be explaining that in a very detailed aspect going ahead. See, what I'm actually trying to say is we can create visualizations like this, and then we can say publish. Then we can say publish. Okay. Fig size, that was in a Python, not here. Okay. Okay. So now if I go to this particular area, so I have something called as Odin night day 1. If I'm going to click on this, I will be able to see this particular report. Why I need this report here? Why I need this report? Because here you can share this particular report to some of your organization teammates. You can basically chat on this particular reports. You can provide comments. Okay, you can provide, look at this here, we can basically add some comments. Okay, like, I hate this visualization. Where is this? You can change a lot of things. Background is something which is very easy. There are a lot of things that you can do with Power BI. We will be trying to understand a lot of things, but look at this. What I'm actually trying to explain you, I'm trying to explain you the architecture of Power BI. Here we are in Power BI service. Okay, here we are in Power BI service, and here we are trying to discuss the various components of Power BI. So here you have what? Here you have something called as a report. So the same report is mentioned right here. Using this particular data set, you have this particular reports created. I hope people are able to understand what I'm actually trying to say. Okay, I hope people are able to understand what I'm actually trying to say. I will give you the data. Look at this. I will give you the data. I will make everyone to install Power BI. We will be working on that. We will be working on this. But please make sure, okay, just give me a confirmation if you are clear on this. Okay, you have understood Power BI desktop. You have understood Power BI report desktop. Okay, sorry, Power Query, data modeling, report view, data set, and then the report which is mentioned right here. The report which is mentioned right here. Clean and clear, clean and clear, clean and clear. So the same icons are mentioned here. Look at this. This is a report. This is a data set. Okay. This is a data set. This is a report. Similarly, this is a dashboard. Why I'm calling this as a dashboard? Look at this. This is a dashboard. Here also it is named as a dashboard. Okay. So now many people might be asking, what is the difference between a dashboard and a report? Many people might be asking a question, what is meant by a dashboard and a report? See, when I have a report like this, I have this particular report, I can basically click on this and try to interact with the data. Look at this. See, here, out of 17 lakhs, okay, 12 lakh, 1,27,000, okay, is coming from, okay, the region called as South from technology. This is getting highlighted. This is getting highlighted. Look at this. This is happening. I repeat again, this is happening because people can interact with the visualization. So this is a self-service. So that's the reason it is written here, self-service BI. You build a report, you give it to that particular manager, and that manager will scratch his head to analyze this particular data. Something like this. I'm just making it a little bit belligerent, but something like this. You build something and you give it that particular report to someone so that they can use this particular report. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Similarly, there is something called as paginated reports. There is something called as paginated reports, and there is also something called as analyze in Excel. So these two are also available. These two are also available. I can just click on export. Here I have something called as analyze in Excel. You can basically analyze the same data in Excel as well. So there is a little bit of installation settings that you have to do. You can analyze the same data set into Power BI, in your Excel as well. Adding to that, if you click on this here, there are a lot of options. There is something called a scorecard. There is something called as dashboard. Okay, that you can create. You can also create something called as paginated reports as well. So all these are available in our Power BI. The same thing is being provided right here. Okay, in our desktop called as, look at this, in our this particular area called as workspace. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Just give me a confirmation, guys. Just give me a confirmation. See, many people may have this particular question. I don't know. Okay. But why do we need a workspace? I will create a report in Power BI desktop and email to a specific person or something like that. That is a bad practice. So what we do is, okay, I don't know whether you have seen this particular thing in a very detailed aspect. Okay. There is a lady here who is going to get the data and publish the data set. There is a boy here. That boy is going to get the data. He's going to create a report here. Then he's going to publish once again. And from here, they can create reports, dashboards, paginated reports, analyze in Excel. They can do all these activities. Look at this. They can do all these activities. So this data set, okay, look at this. Using this particular data set, we can create one report or one dashboard or one paginated report or multiple paginated reports as well. So this is a data set, Baba. This is a data set. So for that specific reason, in your Power BI desktop, this is your Power BI desktop, right? In Power BI desktop, you also have something called as Power BI data sets as well. So this data set is nothing but the data set that you are able to see. Oh, you are saying a lie. I don't trust you. You might say that. Look at this. I'm just going to click on this Power BI desktop. Look at this. You have Odin One Night Day One. So this is the same name, right? You can also pull the data from here as well. So along with that, you can also do some endorsement as well. Like here, I have done something that is promoted. So which basically means most of the people who are inside my workspace, they can also collaborate with this. Okay. So all these kind of endorsement, sensitivity is all of them which are actually available here. Look at this endorsement, discovery. Okay. Discovery is basically whether we can find it or not. There is something called as lineage. We can also create lineage as well. And last but not the least, we have something called as contacts. So all of them are available in the same area called as this particular part. Pooja, I will be answering this particular question in next session, tomorrow's session, not in this particular session. Okay. Because tomorrow we will be explaining the Power Query part. If you ask the same question tomorrow, it would be good. That's why it needs organizational sign. Yes, you are absolutely right for workspace. Yes, Gaurav, you are absolutely right. Sir, please explain dashboard. Explain karunga yaar, 100% karunga. So today what I will do is I will go to this particular area called as what? Odin School Test Day 1. Okay, that is the morning wala report. Look at this. Today morning I created this particular visualization. Okay. So when I speak about this particular visualization, look at this. When I speak about this particular visualization, okay, this is a report wherein I can basically interact. Okay, but there is also something called as dashboard. I will just go back. Here there is something called as dashboard. Dashboard, I will click. Okay, here I'm inside dashboard. Here I can basically ask some questions. So this is called as Q&A visualization. Here I can ask something like, what is my total sales? It will provide me the total sales. So I can say sales by what I can say, sales by region. I can do some spelling mistakes as well. I hope people are able to see this particular stuff. Then why we have report? Then why are you showing me this? We have report, right? Then why do we need a dashboard? Many people might be having this particular question. How many of you have this particular question? Say I on the chat. I know 90% of the people have been habitual to drive a four-wheeler or something like that, even a two-wheeler or even a bicycle. So you have this dashboard. Okay. So what are the information that you have in dashboard, in car dashboard or bike dashboard? Odometer, speedometer, fuel gauge. अरे कार में क्या क्या रहेगा यार? Okay, there will be odometer, there will be speedometer, there will be fuel indicator, then service history, whether you are on a right gear. So I have driven a signal indicator. Beautiful. So these are all the information which are actually available. Average, beautiful, Tejas. Average. So what are they? Okay, these are all the information which are actually available there. So let's assume you are driving your car. let's assume you are driving your car. You will stare on your road or you will stare on your dashboard? Answer me. Trip distance, beautiful. Then why do you use a dashboard, Papa? Why do you use a dashboard? Eh, Jitendra Yadav, don't see your dashboard, see the road, because driving is more important. So when you will use dashboard, you use dashboard for a split of a second. Within a second, you will see that particular dashboard and you will make a critical decision whether I have to overtake that particular lorry in front of me or whether I have to leave. Okay. Within a split of a second, you will take that particular decision. So here, I don't want to interact with my dashboard. Here, I don't require interactivity. I need quick decisions. I need to see it and I need to take a decision. So for that specific reason, there is no interactivity here. If I'm going to click on this particular visualization, it is going to take me to the report. Dashboards are quick view. Dashboards are what? They are quick view. I hope people are able to understand what is the difference between a dashboard and a report. Now people got a clarity. Yes, it will be live. You're absolutely right. Okay. I got only 4 to 5 response. Are you clear? Are you clear? I got only 4 to 5 response. Just like, oh, just a minute. Just like in the Constitution. How are you able to relate Rahul Roy? I'm not able to get it. Sorry. Okay, it's absolutely fine. You got it right. Oh, it is like a abstract. It's like an abstract. Beautiful. It's like an abstract. Narayana. Okay. Still can't get it. Which is that specific part you are not able to get it, Gaurav? What is the major difference? Dekho, yahan pe kya hai? You cannot interact with this. So because, see, if you try to interact with a dashboard or something like that, things can go completely wrong. So how they are being used, how a dashboard is going to be used, I will give you a small understanding. So I also have my organizational dashboard. So I see my profit, month on month profit. I will see whether we are doing good. Okay, we are not doing good. Okay, why we are not doing good? To analyze that, I will go to the report section. I will do the data analysis. So if I'm going to see, look at this. If I'm going to say, I want to do a detailed analysis, I basically go to a report section and I do the data analysis. Okay. I hope you are able to get it. I hope you are able to get it. Kunal, I hope you are also clear on this particular part. Gaurav and Kunal. Gaurav and Kunal. Kunal, I hope you are clear on this particular part. To get in-depth analysis, we go to this particular area called as report. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we have this particular data set. Okay, look at this particular data set. Using this particular data set, you can use it inside a Power BI desktop. You can use it inside a Power BI report builder, or else you can use this particular data inside Excel as well. So all these options are a kind of a connections which are actually available. Okay, I hope everyone are clear on this particular part. Now here there is something called as on-premises data gateway. Gateway is nothing but it is a tool which is going to assist you to refresh. Okay, and this is a on-premises. What is meant by on-premises? On-premises means anything which is available in your local system or your local server. Okay, so for only those cases we will be using on-premises. Then you might be saying, hey Sangmesh, oh, you are saying on-premises gateway we need to use only when we have a local data. What if I have my data in cloud? What if I have my SharePoint or something like that? Nothing to be worried. Nothing to be worried. Okay, web authentication is available with Power BI. Power BI can refresh that particular data by pulling it. If you have the access to the SharePoint data, you can refresh it. Using your credentials without knowing you, okay, it will refresh the data. Without even telling you, it will refresh the data. Clean and clear? Private network data source in private network means which is available in a network where it is completely private. It's for an organization or something like that. Okay, Pooja. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I think we are almost done with this particular data architecture. Okay. In the next part, what we will be doing is we will be trying to understand, okay, how to install Power BI. We will be trying to understand how to install Power BI. So for that specific reason, can anyone share the link for installing Power BI? Mohan Kumar, let me help you on this. Oh, thank you, Vishal Singh Thakur. Thank you very much. Here it is. Okay. So, Vinay, can we take a small break?
Yes, Sangamesh. Okay, I'm just So hi guys, welcome back from the break. Hi Sangamesh.
Yes.
Yes, over to you.
Thank you very much. Hello guys. Just give me a confirmation on the chat. If you are back, say yes on the chat so that I can get a confirmation that you are back. Okay. I'm getting very few response. I'm getting very few response. Okay. Just let me know if you are back. Beautiful. Thank you very much. See, what we have learned in our previous session is we have learned what are the different products of Power BI. And along with that, we also have something called as this particular part. That is, the Power BI architecture as well. So these are the two things that we have discussed in our previous session. So now in this particular session, what we are going to do is we are going to understand the Power BI installation process. So for that specific reason, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen first. Where is my screen? I'm going to share my screen first. Okay, then I'm going to close everything which I have open. Okay, I will also close this. Okay, so where is my downloads? Where is my downloads? Here is my downloads. So I will get this particular downloads. Okay, and basically install our Power BI. Look at this. Install our Power BI. So as soon as I say this, okay, as soon as I'm going to complete this particular hurdle, okay, so I just need to say next, and please make sure I have to click on, okay, accept. Look at my screen. I have to say accept. That's it. Rest all the parts, you just need to say next, and say install. Nothing. There is nothing to be worried right here. Okay, it will install, it will do all its activity on its own. I hope people are clear on this particular part. I hope people are clear on this particular part. Okay, please do the installation process. Please do the installation process. Okay, because we need the updated Power BI. We are going to work with the latest Power BI which is available, which is of the August 2023. Which is of August 2023. I hope people are clear on this particular part. I hope people are clear on this particular part. Do the installation and say done on the chat as soon as you're done installing. So look at this. I'm done with my Power BI. I'm just going to say click on this. Look at this. I have Power BI. Sorry. Okay, maybe just give me a minute. Sorry. No, don't see my screen. Don't see my screen. Look at your screen. Okay. Not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. What about updating it? You can also update the Power BI like the one how I am doing. Okay, you can do that. Okay, clear and clear. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have my Power BI. So I got only few response. I got only few response. Only 1, 2, 3. Only 3 people are done. Let me know if you are still installing. Let me know if you are still installing. Okay, just ask me to wait or I will run away. Then don't say, "Are aapne bataya nahi." Okay, done installing. Wait, look at this. Rahul Roy is saying wait. Okay, Jyoti is saying wait. We will wait. No worries. No, we will wait. So meanwhile, what I will also do is I will also provide you one link. So this is the link. This is the link. I have provided you a link. Okay, just have a check on your chat. I have provided you a link. Okay, This link is the source for a data set. This is a link for a data source. I'm just going to click on this particular link. So this is the data. Okay, I can see a lot of people are actually accessing this. Okay, I'm not going to look at this. I'm not going to help you. Okay, if you know how to download this, please download it as a XLSX. Look at this. You have to download it as a XLSX. No link there. Where is there? Where is this? I'm just sharing you once again, right? On the chat, just go on top. Prince Kumar, you will be able to find it. You will be able to find it. I will share this once again. Okay. Somshekhar, Jyoti, Roy, Rahul Roy. Okay. Shivinder Singh. Okay. Arun. Okay. Just let me know, guys, if you are done. All three are same. All three are same. You are absolutely right. All three are same. Shivendra Singh, he's saying to wait. Let's wait. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Please don't request anything. I'm not going to provide any access. Download in which format? Excel, Baba, Excel. So here, look at my screen, look at my screen, look at my screen. Okay, here, if you click on, files, there is an option called as download. Okay, Excel. Okay, this is the one that you have to download. Okay. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Baljit Chaudhary, how can I help you? Resend the link. I will do that. I did that. Shivender Singh, I assume that you are also done. Oh, that's good. You're saying done. That's good. Yes, 3409 still installing. Why there is so much of delay which is actually happening? I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Done with downloading the file. See, let's go to our Odin school. This thing, what I can say, task. These are our Odin school tasks. Let me see which is our batch 28, right? TS 28. This is the task. This is the agenda, and this is the task, right? 20. Look at this. See, here I am going to click on something called as attempt now. Baljit Chaudhary, do you have any questions? I can see you are raising your hands. Any questions, Baljit Chaudhary? कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो बता दीजिए हमें. So look at this. They are actually asking us to complete the installation of Power BI. Look at this. They are asking us to complete the installation of Power BI. What we will do, guys, everyone take the screenshot of your Power BI. I will take Power BI screenshot. Tada! That's it. I'm going to go to my paint. Okay, I'm going to go to my paint and I'm going to save this. Okay, I will say control S. Okay, I will say task one, task task one. Okay, replace. I will say replace. Okay, I will replace this. And then I will go here. Then I will go here. Okay, and say that I have done this particular task one. Done. If you want, I can also share this particular file with everyone. Where is the task? Go to Odin School. Look at this. Go to Odin School LMS. Okay. Go to Odin School LMS. Here, this is 9th and 10th September 2023. Okay. Go to this particular Odin School. You have your LMS, right? You can just go there, go to day 1, task 1, and you can do that particular activity. Okay. So we are done with task number 1. Okay. Is it? Do you agree with me? Any questions on the task 1? Any questions on task 1? No, right? No, right? Abdul Hassan, no labs in LMS only. LMS only, no labs. You'll be able to get a lab. Vinay, can you help Abdul Hassan on the same?
Yes, Sangamesh, I'll just help him. Hassan, just drop an email to success@odinschool.com.
No, sir. I'm just saying that it is on LMS only, no lab required because we don't have any Power BI in our labs. I have
Yes.
my lab access.
Okay, beautiful. Clear, right? How to submit? Just take the screenshot. Just take the screenshot, and okay, here, okay, you have an option called as comment. Sorry, attempt. So I will show you this. Okay, so there is another task. Okay, there is another task. Just go here, say choose file, choose the task 1, and say upload. That's it. How to save this file? Just go to Paint, paste it, save it. That's it. Rahul, very easy, right? Guys, let me know if you are clean and clear on this particular part. Let me know if you are clean and clear with this particular part. Yes, yes, yes. I can see only 2 or 3 yes, 4 yes. How about others? Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. So now let us get this particular data. Let us try to get this particular data. Look at this. I'm going to click on something called as Excel. Look at this. I'm just going to click on Excel and choose my Excel file. That's it. I'm going to choose my Excel and choose my Excel file. That's it. Done. I'm going to choose the order data and then I'm going to say load. Very simple. We have shown this 2 times. So just let me know if you are able to identify this. Happy to help you, ma'am. Happy to help you. Thank you for asking this. Okay, let me delete this once again. So people who are finding difficulty to load this particular data, the superstore. I'm there. I'm going to explain. Please just give me some time. Please just give me some time. Anup. Here, you are going to click on Excel workbook. You can click here, you can click here, you can click here, get data and load, or else you can go here and click Excel workbook. You can choose any of the option of your choice. You have to first say Excel workbook. Then you have to choose the file, okay, which is a XLSX file, and say open. That's it. So here we have navigator. Okay, here I'm just going to select the orders table which is available here. That's it. There are a lot of other tables as well. I don't want to load them. I want only orders table. Pooja as well as Anup. Are you clear? Here you have to select this checkbox and then say load. Loaded order table. How many of you are done? Say done on the chat. Say done on the chat. Say done on the chat. I'm waiting for your comments. I'm waiting for your comments. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you show it once? Happy to help you once again. This is the 4th time that I'm actually trying to show this. No worries. Okay. अरे डिलीट हो जा भाई, डिलीट हो जा. Okay, बढ़िया. Click on Excel workbook. Please help to download it once again. Happy to help you. Okay, S4037. Okay, here is the data. Go for it. Kulja Simpson. Okay, so you're going to visit that particular link. Where is this link? This is the link. No, not this one. Let me click on this. You go to files, you go to download, you say Excel, XX. That's it. S4037. Are you clear? S4037. Are you clear? I am waiting for your confirmation. I am waiting for your confirmation. S4037. Most of the people are saying done, 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 done. Try. How to complete task 1? I showed you how to do it. What you can actually do is you can also have this particular recording. You have this recording. You can go through it once again. You will be able to get it. Kaustubh. Okay. I will load this particular data once again. Done, right? So you have this particular data that you have loaded here, and okay, this is available right here. See, now let us try to understand how to get a data from a web source. We will be attempting the task 2. But before that, I just want to give you a small understanding, guys, that if you want to load a data or if you want to get a data from Python, so if you have a data in some source, if you want to load that particular data into Python or something like that, you do something called as web scraping. How many of you know web scraping? Say I on the chat. First question. How many of you know these packages like Beautiful Soup, Selenium? How many of you know about the Scrapy? Scrapy is also a tool. Okay. If you don't know, it's absolutely fine. People who know, okay, or people who have invested their time to learn, okay, Beautiful Soup, okay, for them I'm asking, okay. It's absolutely fine. It's a web scraping. Web scraping means any information that can be copied from a website to Power BI. Okay, website to Power BI. Yes, you are absolutely right. You have to load orders table. That's it. Okay, Vijay Kumar. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So now let us do a web scraping. Now what I'm going to do is, now I don't want to use this particular link. Instead, what I will do is I will try to go for another link. What I will do, click on orders. Yes, you're absolutely right. Okay. I will go for one, this thing, what I can say, GDP worldwide wiki. So I have this particular, what I can say, data. So look at this. I don't want to copy things like this. Look at this and load it into Power BI. I don't want to do it. You can do it. It is possible. You have something called as enter data. Look at this. You have something called as enter data. You can basically paste this particular data like this. Okay. But I don't want to do that. Oh, link. I copied the link. If I want to load the data, I can also do a data entry like this. But I don't want to. What I want to do is a web scraping. How to do this? Just copy this link. Look at this. Just copy this. Just copy this link. Go to your Power BI. Go to get data and say web. That's it. Web. You have to use the web option. Look at this. Get data and then web. Paste it. Say okay. So you are in this particular area called as navigator. Okay. Wherein you will be able to see all the tables. Look at this. There are all various tables. Look at this. There are various tables. Okay, it is showing all the various tables. I want GDP table. I'm just going to click on this and then I'm going to say, I want to load this and say load. That's it. Clean, clear, and simple. Clean, clear, and simple. Clean, clear, and simple. Isn't it? Yes or no on the chat? Yes or no on the chat? So similarly, they have provided a link. Look at this. They have provided a link in task 2. There is a link which is actually available. Let me open that particular link first. Okay. Let me open that particular link. Khulja sim. Okay. This is the data. Okay. Here I have this particular data. Look at this. Here I have this particular data. I want to load this particular data. So I have an option called as download report, but I don't want to do it. I want to load this particular data into Power BI. Now I don't want to teach. I want to give you an opportunity. I want you to do it using this particular link. Using this particular link. Okay, guys, let me know. Let me know if you are able to load this particular data. Right? Give it a try. Meanwhile, you are trying. Let me also try this. Done. Beautiful. Done. Beautiful. I'm going to say web. Okay, and I'm going to paste this. Say okay. Hari Kiran is done. So there are 2 tables. So there is table number 1 and there is table number 2. Oh, there are 2 tables. I want to load both the tables. I want to load both the tables and I'm going to say load. वैभव सिंह ठाकुर जी आप क्या कीजिए यहाँ पे जाइए गेट डेटा पे और go for web, then paste it here like this, then paste it here like this, the link, and then say okay. So you will be inside the navigator panel. Okay, you will be inside this navigator panel and you have to select the table that you want and say load. That's it. That's it. Clean and clear. Vaibhav Singh Thakur. Gaurav, I completely understand. It will take some time. Okay, my system is fast. Okay, because I have a high-end configuration, but I do understand. Okay, things can be slower as well. System got really slow. I do understand, Lalita. Okay, I do understand. How to roll back, Kaustubh? It's taking time. It's absolutely fine. 8 GB RAM. See, I do have a high-end system. Okay, so I think I have, where is this, properties? Okay, I think I have this thing, what I can say, 13th gen. Okay, i7 and 32 GB RAM. Okay, so that's the reason it is a little bit faster. Okay. Which link you sent to us? Okay, to download. I downloaded the file through, but it's not loading in Power BI, sir. Huh? Yes, 4037. We are not discussing. We are not asking you to download anything. We are asking you to load the data into Power BI using this particular part. 8 is enough. 8 is enough. It will be slow, but it is enough. Bare basic minimum. Okay. Yes, it's going to be really slow. Abdul Hassan, I understand. I respect. Okay. It can be really slow. How to submit task 2 on LMS now? Happy to help you. So you are done, right? People who are done, look at my screen. People who are done, just go here, take a screenshot, take a badhiya screenshot. Ta-da! Then I'm going to go to my paint, save this. I will say task 2, I will say replace. Then go to this area called as this particular area, task 2. So they ask to add a data source from following web link, right? So I'll just go here, click on this task 2, right? I will click on task 2. I will say task 2 done. Ho gaya. Could you tell me more about system configuration for data analysis? System configuration for data analysis. Vaibhav Singh Thakur, for Power BI, you don't need any GPU. You need a really good CPU. Okay. For data analysis and all, yes, you need a really good GPU. Okay. But here we are completely speaking about GPU and really good RAM, because see, when I speak about RAM, most of the DAX programming that you are going to write, most of the tasks, that is a visualization that you are going to do, all of them will use what? They use your, what I can say, RAM. Okay. I hope people are able to identify how table tools. I am not able to get what you are actually trying to say. Where are tasks? Gaurav, tasks are available in your LMS. Okay, sir, I loaded the data but cannot see the table. Huh? How can it be possible? S3409, please share your screen. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Asambhav. S3409. S3409. Okay. So S3409.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Can you click right here? So this is called as table view. So this is your order table. So in order table, I cannot see anything. Let's try to understand. Okay. Can you click? Okay. Look at this. You have the data. So can you click on table 1? Can you click on table 1, table 2? So now you are able to see the table 1 and table 2. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Take a screenshot. Go for it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It's absolutely fine. It's my job. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for asking me these kind of questions. Or else, if you are an introvert, if you don't answer that particular thing, it will be really difficult for me, isn't it? Please explain task 2. In task 2, what they have actually asked is they have asked to load the data, okay, into Power BI. We have done that particular task. Kaustubh, same with me. Okay, done. Thank you. Table not showing, question mark. Sanjan Gupta, table not showing, question mark. Oh, I'm not able to get you, Sanjan. Sorry, Sajan Gupta, sorry. Gupta ji.
So I have clicked the table 1, but that I cannot join.
स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए, हम है आपके लिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Okay. Good. You have done good job. You have loaded the data. You are able to see this in table 1. Can you click right here in table so that you can view this particular table? Okay. वो table के ऊपर फिर से click कीजिए. Click on this particular table once again. So this actually happened because we have some blank values there. That's the reason. यहाँ पे click कीजिए. यहाँ पे click कीजिए. Table पे click कीजिए भैया. यहाँ पे. You are getting all the columns, right?
Okay.
Take the screenshot. हो गया.
Okay.
Clean and clear. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what is the task 3? Let's see the task 3 as well. Let's see the task 3 as well. What they are actually asking is navigate to the Power Query editor. They have provided a Excel SX data. So WEO underscore data. This is the data. So now they are asking us to load this data and open it in Power Query Editor. Can we do this? Can we do this? Because we have done this a lot, right? Okay. So I want you to load the data and I want you to complete this particular task. Okay. Meanwhile, I will also do this particular task. People have any difficulty doing task number 3? Just let me know. Just let me know. I'm there to help you out. I'm there to help you out. Six. Sir, can you show me once where can we see the tasks? Okay, transform data, right? Transform data. You're absolutely right. Hari couldn't. So you are inside LMS, right? Where is this? You are inside LMS, right? I will just go back for a moment. You're inside LMS. Okay. You're inside this, right? You're inside this, right? Just go down. You will be able to see Power BI week 1. If you are not able to see this particular section, get in touch with whom? Our Odin School, success@Odin School. They will be able to help you on that. Okay. Go here, click on task 1, complete it, click on task 2, complete it, click on task 3 and complete it. Okay. So here, what is the task 3? Oh, let me open the task 3 first. Attempt. Okay. So here they are asking us to go to the Power Query Editor, right? So what we will do is I will go here. I will first load the data. Excel, WE, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I will load this particular data. I will click on this. I will say, I click on this, Baba, and then say transform data. Look at this. I will say transform data. I will take this particular screenshot. Look at this. I will take this particular screenshot. Okay. And then what I will do is I will go to what? I will go to paint. Okay. And then save. What is this? Task 3, right? TASK task 3. Task 3 is done, right? Any questions? Any concern? Can you do it again? Gaurav, can you see this recording for a moment? Because we are doing the task again and again, again and again. You have this recording, you will get the recording. Connection low, I do understand, my friend. I'm really sorry. People will be annoyed. Your friends will be annoyed. All the task he is doing 3, 4 times. So for that specific reason. I do understand. I do understand. I do respect that. Okay. Hope your friends may not get offended on this. Okay. So what I was actually trying to say is we take this particular this thing. Okay, task 3 is done, right? Where is this? Kulja Sim. I will go here. I will say task 3 done. I'd say submit. Okay, clean and clear. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Similarly, there is also task 4, which is very simple. So navigate to the data modeling view. They are saying data modeling view. I will go here, look at this. Data modeling view. Okay. Okay, there is a relationship here which has been created. Okay, based on the column names, what I will do is I will take the screenshot. This is data modeling. Agree with me? This is data modeling. Agree with me? I'm just going to take a screenshot. Paint, PAI, paint. I'll paste this. Where is it? यहाँ पे data modeling, model view. Clear and clear. Control S. Task 4 or task this thing. Repeat, Jyoti. You just see what they are asking is, they are asking you to navigate to the model view. Where is model view? Here is the model view. You just need to click on this. That's it. Jyoti. Okay. So now task 3. So task 4, sorry. Task 4, right? Task 4. Chala. What step to perform after transform in task 3? Task 3, there is no transformation. What they are asking is, they are just asking you, oh, task 3, right? I'm really sorry. There is no transformation which is required. So they have not asked us to do any kind of transformation. Please correct me if there is any transformation which is being told here. Please let me know. Lalita. As per my knowledge, there is no transformation which is being mentioned there. So for that specific reason, clean and clear. Lalita K. They are asking to go to transform. Okay, they are asking to go to transform. That's the reason. Task 3, yes. They are asking to go to transform data. See what they are asking, what they are saying here. Navigate to the Power Query editor. Click on transform. That's it. See, go to transform, click on transform. Where is this transform data? Click on transform, take the screenshot and put it in that particular, this thing, what I can say, LMS. That's it. Rahul Rahul. Clean and clear. Rahul D. How do I need to pronounce your name? Daha Dade. Sorry. Sorry, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing your name correct. Okay, you are done, right? Thank you. So something like that. Okay. Then last but not the least, look at this. Sir, transform option is not active. Transform option is not active. How come it is available? So you go here, your transform data is available here. Your transform data is available here. If you are loading data, look at this. If you are loading data, look at this. If you are loading data like this, okay. So if you are not able to click transform here, please check on this particular thing. Then you will be able to do this. Transform option is not active from web. Gaurav, what you are actually trying to say, I'm not able to identify. Can you share your screen, Gaurav? I will stop sharing my screen. From web, where is web? I am not able to see your screen. If anyone is able to see his screen, just let me know. Okay, beautiful. हाँ, वही तो भैया आपको क्लिक करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. आपने क्लिक किया क्या? नहीं ना. You have to click there, right? अब आएगा ऊट पहाड़ के नीचे. See, got it, Gaurav? Okay, thank you very much. You can stop sharing your screen. Okay. I was being muted. I'm really sorry. I was being muted. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Thank you very much. I think someone muted me. See, what we have done is we have done our task 4 as well. Agree with me. We are done with our task 4 as well. Oh, sorry. Task 4. Only one task is remaining. Task 4. अरे बाबा यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपको जाना है ओके डेटा मॉडलिंग पे आपको सिर्फ यहाँ पे क्लिक करना है, डेटा मॉडलिंग पे, यहाँ पे डेटा मॉडलिंग पे, और इसका स्क्रीनशॉट निकालना है और वहां पे डालना है बस ललिता के. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. So you have to just click on this data model view and we have to do this. So this is the fourth time I'm saying the same thing again and again. So hope you are able to get it.
I can't see your cursor. Where is your cursor?
Data modeling here, data model view. See what they are saying. Look at this. Look at this. What they are saying, navigate to the data model view. Where is model view? Here is the model view. Look at this. Here is the model view. Agree with me. You have to just click on this. That's it.
So before clicking the model view, do I need to select any data also? Because no data is selected.
There is no requirement to select any data. You can click on this data, then you
Okay.
can click on data modeling. That is absolutely fine. If you don't want to choose any data, then again you want to go
Okay.
for data model. It's absolutely fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Clean and clear.
Yeah.
Any questions? Any questions? There is a last question which is actually available for the entire day. Okay, so we will complete this and then we will try to understand the Power BI in a really beautiful manner. Okay, so look at this. So there is last task, which is for task 5. Okay, what they are saying is they are asking to navigate to data source settings. Where is data source settings? Where is data source settings? Here, transform data, you click right here. Okay, don't click right here on the top. Click at the bottom arrow. You will be able to see data source settings. You can click on this data source settings. If you don't click on this data source settings, if you click on the top, you will go to where? You will go to Power Query Editor. Agree with me? So that's the reason I am saying where you click, how you click, what is going to happen if you are going to click. That is important. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. So here there is something called as data source settings. Okay, right now the data source is getting pulled from this particular area. If you want to change the data source, you can change that particular data source. We'll be trying to understand this in a very detailed aspect in our tomorrow's session, but this is what data source settings is all about. Any questions? Any questions? I'm just going to say paint. I'll say paste. I'll say Control S. I will say task. What? Task 3? No, task 5, right? Task 5. Ho gaya. Again. You just click right here. You will be able to see data source settings. Sajan Gupta, please be attentive. Clean and clear, guys. Clean and clear. I will say task 5 is also done. Task 5, here it is. Done, right? So we are successfully completed all the tasks. Now let us go to our Power BI. So before we start doing the visualization, let me see whether we have completed this. Okay, we know Power Query, we know report view, we know model view. That is done. Installation, yes, we have done this particular part. We know about this particular installation process as well. Okay, lot of flexibility. We are here at the description of flexibility. What is Power Query? Why all of them are being used? That is something which has been explained here. Okay, I hope people are clear on this particular part. We have also understood how data can be connected here. Okay, and all this particular part. Agree with me? So this is what our Power BI look like. And most of the people do have this particular Power BI. Agree with me? So now I have a small task to everyone that I want everyone to perform. Look at my screen, look at my screen, look at my screen. So I want everyone to click on something called as files. As soon as you click on files, look at this. As soon as you click on files, at the bottom, you have something called as about. I want everyone to see the first option, which is basically the version whether your version is August 2023. If you say your version is August 2023, say yes on the chat. If you have a different version, please mention that particular version on the chat. I am waiting for your response. I am waiting for your response. August 2023. Agree with me. Agree with me. March 2023. Yeah, Pooja. I previously informed you. No. March 2023 is a big no. Is a big no. I informed you prior itself. No, you cannot use older Power BI because we are having new Power BI. Why I'm actually saying this new Power BI? Why I'm so obsessed with this? I will show you. I will show you. For example, if I want to create a visualization, look at this. I have a visualization, category and sales. Look at this, category and sales. If I do double click, no, I won't be able to change this particular thing because I don't have on object interaction. Here I don't have the build and all these options. August 2023, that is on the only option that you have to have. Pooja, I have informed this prior itself. I think you have not followed my instructions clearly. Okay, please look into this. Please look into this. You can reinstall your Power BI once again, Pooja. Okay, you can do it later after this particular session, but this is mandatory. This is mandatory. Okay, clean and clear. Clean and clear. So now what we will do is now we will try to load the data. Sorry, now we will try to do some changes. So previously when I showed you Power BI, all the visualization were on the top. Right now they are in a different area called as visualization section. So this is called as pane. This is called as pane. Not PAIN, pane. PANE, pane. It's also called as pane. So here I can basically collapse this like this, or I can basically open this like this. So we don't want the visualization pane right here. So for that specific reason, okay, how to check version? मैंने अभी दिखाया था. Sync, go to files, then click on about. You will be able to see this. Most of the people were able to do this. Okay, please have your internet connection really well. Okay. So what I was actually trying to inform you is, now look at my screen once again. Now look at my screen once again. I'm not going to repeat once again. Look at this. I want everyone to click on files. Then look at this. After clicking on files, I want you to click on options and settings. First files, then options and settings. Inside options and settings, you have something called as options. I want everyone to click on preview settings, preview feature. There is something called as preview feature. I want everyone to on all the preview features which are actually available here. I want everyone to on this particular preview features. Unfortunately, Pooja cannot have this particular option, which is actually called as on object interaction. Yes, Pooja now she is able to understand. So for that specific reason, I was pointing it again and again. We want the latest Power BI. Lalita is asking a really good question. How to find whether we have a updated Power BI. Pooja can actually understand this. So if you don't have a updated Power BI, there is a section right here which will provide you to update the Power BI. If you have the older version of Power BI, you might have seen this particular option. So if that particular option is available, then you have an old Power BI. Then what you have to do, whether you have to go to Power BI and download the file and reinstall the existing Power BI, or else what you can actually do is, if you are having a Power BI from Microsoft Store, there is an option called as update. So you can click on update, the Power BI will get updated. Hope everyone are clear on this particular part. Just give me a confirmation. Badhiya. Beautiful. See, what I was actually trying to say is, after doing this particular activity, after going to files, after going to options and settings, clicking on options, Okay, in preview features, we have to click all of them and we have to say, okay. Kuch nahi badla. Nothing is going to change until and unless you close this particular Power BI. You close this particular Power BI. I'm not saving this particular Power BI. Close this particular Power BI and reopen this Power BI once again. That's it. Khul ja sim. Oh, not this one. This is Power BI service. Power BI desktop. Arey, why did I click on this? Sorry. Beautiful. Now we have the updated Power BI. Just open your Power BI. Are you able to see this particular interface? Just say yes or no on the chat. Just say, restart it. Are you able to see the same interface? Are you able to see the same interface? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Taking time to load. Lalita, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so now we will try to understand the various parts of Power BI. What are the various parts of Power BI that we have in this particular area? Okay, so now you have something called as home. Explain again. What you want me to explain? You can say cancel. You can say cancel. S4037, you can say cancel. Options. Oh, Rahul is saying options. Look at this, options. Okay, options ke baad. Okay, preview features. Preview feature. You have to click on this. You have to say all of them and say okay. Okay, Rahul. Okay, beautiful. After doing it, just close your Power BI, reopen your Power BI once again. That's it. That's it. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Beautiful. Beautiful. Guys, look at this. We have the latest Power BI. And if you look at this on the top, we have files, home, insert, modeling, view, optimize, help. Do you agree with me? If I'm going to say the same ribbon, this is called as ribbon. The ribbon is available with other Microsoft technologies. The same option is available on the other Microsoft technologies. Like you can speak about Excel, you can speak about PowerPoint, you can speak about anything. This particular feature is available there. Agree with me? Agree with me? Number 2, at the bottom, you have what? You have something called as new page, page 1, page 2, page 3. Do you think it is very, very similar to our Excel? It is very similar to our Excel. Do you agree with me? Just asking you. Just asking you. Okay. The top and the bottom both are same. Both are basically same. The only difference here, okay, the only difference is this particular area, that is report, task, table view, and the model view, and this particular area. Okay, so many people tend to close this. Okay, and they will scratch their head. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm not able to see the data area and all these kind of things. Okay. So here, there is an option called as view. Here, you have a liberty. You have a liberty to choose data. You have a liberty to choose format. You have a liberty to choose most of the other options. Look at this. If you want bookmark, if you want selection pane, if you want performance analyzer, if you want slicer settings, you can on all of them. If you don't want them, you can basically remove them as well. This feature was not available with the old Power BI update that you have. Point number 1, see, every single month Power BI is updating. You have, if you want to stay in the area of Power BI, if you want to be in the BI industry, every single month you have to follow what are the updates. You have to understand, you have to learn. There is a constant learning which is available in this particular industry. If you don't learn, you are outdated. That's it, simple, clean, clear, transparent. So here you have what? Here you have something called as desktop layout. Here you have something called as mobile layout. So this is also something which is a newest update. This is not a old update. Anyone who is using old Power BI, they won't be able to do it. Kaustubh is asking, is it okay if don't log in Power BI? If you don't log in, it's absolutely fine. It's 100% fine, Kaustubh. Okay. So I hope people are able to understand what is this particular view and what are these things. These are what? Show panes, P-A-N-E-S, panes. Login is required to publish. You're absolutely right. If you want to publish something, then you require this particular license. Okay, clean and clear. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Adding to this, here you have various other options. For example, here you have something called as theme. You can change the colors. You can change the theme. You can create a theme. Look at this. You can currently customize the theme. You can get a theme from your gallery. You can browse a theme. Okay, all these options are available. All these options are available. Okay, in Power BI. You can change the view as well. Look at this. If you want to change the width, okay, if you want to change the size, all these options are available. If you want to change the background as well, look at this. Here you have this background as well, right? If you want to change them, if you want to add some background or something like that, in format section, look at this. In this particular section, I repeat again, in this particular section, you have background. You can change this background to gray. Look at this. You can change the transparency as well. Look at this. You can change the transparency as well. Okay. You have options to go for settings. You can change this line. You can change this area. Right now you have a gray area, only this particular thing, right? You can change it to anything of your choice. Look at this. I can increase this particular area. Let me say 1000 here. It will be good. Okay. I'm just going to say 1000. So here, if I want my width to be 1500, I can also do that. Right now, default is 14:9. So for that specific reason, if you are really smart, if you have seen the previous slides, there was a screen ratio. There was a screen ratio which was being asked, 16:9 ratio. So here, because most of the dashboards, most of the reports that you are going to see, they are of 16:9 ratio itself. Clean, clear, transparent. You can do a lot of changes. You can do a lot of changes here. Clean and clear, clean and clear, clean and clear. Sir, can you please use cursor highlighter ? We are not able to spot your cursor on screen. In our next class, I'll be able to get a cursor highlighter. Okay. Clean and clear. Apart from this, clean and clear. So anything that you are actually seeing, all those things can be changed here. All those things can be changed here. You have various options. You can close this. You can collapse this. Look at this. If I'm going to say collapse, okay, this is available. Okay. If I'm going to click here, it is going to say collapse. Clean and clear. Clean and clear. Adding to this, here in this home section, you have options to do the visualization. See, I will show you one visualization. I will show you only one visualization. Then I will give you opportunity so that you can load your data. So right now, look at this. I don't have the data, so I will get the data from here. Okay. So I will say the Excel. I will say sample superstore. Here I will say orders table. I'm only loading the order table. So look at this. I have this particular order table. See, there are a lot of visualizations which are actually available. There is bars and columns. There is lines and area. There is waterfall and funnel chart, scatter chart, pie and donut chart, maps, Gauge and KPIs, slicers, table, AI-based visualization, others. if you are not happy with this, any of this visualization, you can also get more visualization from something called as marketplace. So I have a license here, so that's the reason I'm able to see them. Most of the people won't be able to navigate to this particular area because they need a license. So here you can basically load various visualization. Look at this. These are all the visualization that you have. These are all the visualization that you can have. You can have a specific section. So you want to see only filters. See, these are all the filters which are actually available. So if you want KPIs, these are all the KPIs which are actually available. You can choose. You can choose them. I hope now you are clear on this particular part.
So actually my visualization in the right side of my home tab actually. So first I have to remove the previously downloaded my Power BI.
First of all, who is this?
So this is Anchal actually.
Okay, Anchal. Yes.
Yes. So actually my visualization in the right side of my home tab
Okay.
in my Power BI, and I have already
Anchal, I have a couple of questions here.
yeah.
Okay, can you answer me? First,
Yeah.
which version of Power BI you're using?
So it's August 2023.
August 2023.
Yes.
Did you go to files? Did you go to
Yes.
options and settings? Did you go to
Anji.
options?
Yes.
Here in preview features, did you click on
Yes.
all of them?
Yes, I have done, sir. With you, I have done.
Then you have clicked on OK.
Yes.
And
So,
post that, did you close the Power BI and reopen the Power BI?
yes, sir. But my previously I have already installed my Power BI. So
There is a bug. Okay, so there was a bug 1 month ago. Okay, let me have a cross check on the same. Anchal, can you share your screen for a moment?
yeah, sir, sure.
Okay, can you say close?
Yes, I'm doing.
Ram sir. So can
So
you go to home?
that's my question. Yes, sir.
Okay, can you go to files? Extremely sorry. Can you go to files?
Yes, sir.
Can you go to options and settings? Can you go to options?
Yes, sir.
Can you go to this thing? What I can say? Khul ja Simsim.
Yes, sir. It's opening.
Okay, preview features.
Anji, okay.
Can you click on all of them?
Yes, actually I've done it, sir.
Look, let's
I don't
see.
know.
Let's see.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So can you say
Then-
okay?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, that's good. Can you say okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Can you go to files once again? Can you go to files once again?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Do the same process. Options and settings. Options.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So,
There was a bug. Okay, go
Then-
to preview features once again. Go to preview features once again. Preview features नीचे है ना यहाँ पे तिकड़े.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Yes, sir.
So everything is good. You can say okay.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, then just close this particular Power BI once again. Just close this particular Power BI. And reopen your Power BI once again.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So in our previous session, when we had Power BI, there was a bug. Okay, and it was a bug from Microsoft itself. Okay, so I was helpless at that point in time.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I was a little bit scared. So that's the reason I took a personal interest. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. We are really happy. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay.
It's absolutely fine. Okay, so So now let us create this visualization. Now let us create this visualization, and I will show you not one method, but multiple methods. And I want everyone to do this particular activity and share me the screenshots. Share me the screenshots on the chat. Are you ready? Say yes on the chat so that we can proceed ahead. Beautiful. That is the Josh. That is the Josh. Wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful. Look at my screen, guys. Look at my screen. So here, I'm just going to click on a stacked bar chart. Look at this stacked bar chart. So here, I can basically drag and drop a column like this, or a specific column like this here, or else here. I can click drop here, or else I can basically drop here. Point number one. Or else what I can actually do is I can basically click here, data label, and click on category. That is also something that we can do. Now I will give you an opportunity. I want everyone to have a y-axis. Please make sure y-axis need to be a categorical data. I repeat again, y-axis need to be a categorical data. It need to be category itself. Okay, say done on the chat if you are done. I don't want you to share the screenshot, but say done on the chat if you are done. Done, done, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, I want everyone to click on something called as x-axis. Here in our x-axis, let's take the sales column. So there is sales column. I'm just going to type sales here and type sales. That's it. मैंने दिखाया आपको, Mohan Kumar. I showed you. Just go here, add data, take the sales column, just say done. That's it. How did you get this box? You have to click right here. That's the thing I showed you. The first thing that you have to do is first click right here, right here. Then you will be able to do it. That is something that I told you, right, Laita? Done, done, right? Done, done, right? So I want everyone to create this particular visualization and send me the screenshot on the chat. Send me the screenshot on the chat. Let me share my screenshot as well. Ta-da! Huh? Share your screenshot. Share your screenshots, guys. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, we have this visualization, and this visualization, I can look at this. Look at this. This visualization, I can change it as per my requirement. I can place it anywhere where I want. But there is a but. There is a but. I cannot get this outside the dotted line. Look at this. I'm trying it really hard. I'm trying it really hard. I cannot do this. So which basically means there is a boundary here. There is a boundary here. Okay. Where your visualization can be placed. You cannot go outside the boundary. It says it need data na. Varad. That's it need data. How come? Can you share your screen? Varad, can you share your screen? Okay, let me stop sharing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I got very few response. I got very few response. How about others? How about others? How about others? यहाँ पे देखिए. Can you click on add data? Can you click on add data? Click on the visualization first. Click on the visualization first. Click on this. Click on this particular thing. Click on this particular thing. Can you click on add data?
Yeah.
Arey, you don't have any data. How come? Did you load the data?
Yes, I loaded before, but not after opening it again.
दिक्कत यहाँ पे है. आपके पास डेटा ही नहीं है विजुअलाइजेशन करने के लिए.
Okay, so I have to load that data and
you just need to load the data. That's it.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
absolutely
thank
fine. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is it correct? That's really good. That's really good. So you have changed the theme, right? That's good, Himanshu. So here, what Himanshu was able to do is, instead of selecting this, he selected a bar chart. Look at this. Both are same. The only thing is difference. It is a small difference. Not showing what? Not showing. Try to be clear here, my friend. Gupta ji. Sergeant Gupta. Can you be specific? I'm there to help you out. I'm there to help you out. So if you want labels, look at this. If you want labels, you can just click here and say data labels. That's it. You have your labels. Visual tool is not showing. What visual tool is not showing? I'm not able to identify. So which specific visual tool you are speaking about, Gupta ji?
In that home tab, these all tools are not shown.
In home, you are not able to see this visual.
Yes.
Are you able to see the visual right here?
In the here screen, I'm seeing, but in
Can you
my
share your screen, Sergeant Gupta?
Okay.
Let's do it really quick. Can you go to this particular area? Good. Can you click on this? Click on this, please. Okay, good. Now, look at this. Now, I want you to click right here. Look at this. I want you to click on right here.
Okay.
There is nothing to be worried. You have actually clicked on right here. Okay, this particular thing. Can you click on this once again? Back to the own saga. Okay, clean and clear.
Okay.
So that's the reason where to click is very important, right? I hope now people are able to understand this. Okay.
Okay.
Feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me if you are facing any questions, concern. I'm there to help you out. You can stop sharing your screen, Gupta ji. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much. See, you can switch these visualizations as well. Look at this. You can switch these visualizations as well. So right now, I have switched by clicking on this. I'm going to switch this visualization like this. Or else I can click here, add data and build your visualization. I click here. Here also I can click the visualizations like this. So here there are suggestions which are being provided by your Power BI itself. Power BI is actually smart. Power BI is actually smart. Okay, wherein it is going to help you to create these visualizations. Hope people are able to understand what I'm actually trying to say. See, there are a lot of sections. There are a lot of sections. Number one, you have something called as legends. You have something called as small multiples. You have something called as tooltips. We will be trying to understand these, because if we are able to understand one visualization, most of the other visualizations are similar. Most of the other visualizations are similar. I hope people are able to make some sense. Okay, the first thing is legends. I told you previously, if you want to add colors to these bars, take these legends and put it right here. That's it. That's it. If you want separate, okay, stacked bar chart or stacked columns, if you want separate colors, you can also do that. So here, I am going to take something called as region and put it into legends. Look at this. What I have central. Central is able to make something like 0.65 million. Okay, north is able to make 0.25 million. Okay, south is able to make 0.21 million. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So here we are able to get a breakdown. Then you might be saying, hey, give me total as well. It is possible. I just click on here and click on total labels. That's it. I have total labels. If I am going to add these three, I will get 1.1 itself. I get 1.1 itself. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? By using legends, you can create miracles. How? You have sales, one column, category, second column, region, third column. You are using three different columns to create this visualization. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Huh? Beautiful, beautiful. See, similarly, now many people might be scratching their head. They might be asking, what is the small multiples? What is the small multiples? So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this region and get this particular region in something called as, okay, small multiples. Look at this. So here I have what? Here I have three different columns. One is called as furniture. Second is called as office supply. Third is called as technology. Look at this. Furniture, office supply, technology. I hope people are able to make some sense here. I can get the category and put it in regions. Look at this. Oh, okay. We cannot have that particular thing. Okay. I hope people are able to understand this. Kaustubh is asking some question. I mean, he is having some problem. Okay. Kaustubh, what's the question? What's the question here? Sir, helps, little help here. Kaustubh, over to you. Share your screen. Let me know. Let's do it really quick. Can ease share my screen? Yes, you can share your screen. I'm giving you access. Kaustubh. Yes. Which specific column you want there? Look at this. Which specific column you want there? Okay, there are a lot of tables, Kaustubh. There are a lot of tables. You have to decide. So let's say category. You can type category here. In search, you can type category there. Just click on category. Ho gaya na? So now you click on add data here in y-axis. So here you say sales. Here you say sales. यहाँ पे sales लिख दीजिए. अरे बाबा, यहाँ पे sales लिख दीजिए. यहाँ पे भैया sales on top. Take sales. हो गया. देखिए. So if you want any other visualizations or something like that, you can do that in such a way. Okay, if you want to add legends, if you want to add small multiples, all of those things are going to be possible. Okay, you can type region. You can type region. Take this particular region into. Look at this. Okay, na? So you are using clustered bar. So that's the reason your visualization is a bit different. Okay. Clean and clear, Kaustubh. Can you explain small multiples once again? Kunal, I will be explaining that. Okay, can you stop sharing your screen? Thank you very much. See, what was the difference between a legend and this thing? So in legend, you had one single column, okay, wherein everything was in a specific section. But as soon as you get this particular region into small multiples, what is going to happen is you are doing a slicing and dicing here. So for central, you have a different, because you see, look at this. There is a region called as central. There is a region called as north. There is a region called as south. So I'm just going to get this into small multiples once again. So you are having central, north, and south. Clean and clear. Very easy, very simple, isn't it? If you are doing any task, you need to be clear on this particular part. How to get the total count of each bar. Okay, of each bar. So for that specific reason, you have to use a specific visualization. So here, there is something called as stacked clustered column chart. Look at this clustered column chart. You have to use that particular clustered column chart. Okay, then you have to get your region here. Look at this. Samajh mein aaya? Lalita K.
Yeah,
Sir.
this is clear, but I'm asking about the total count, which is actually displaying on top of each bar, 0.5 million.
That is also possible. Here, you click here, it is available here itself. Okay, I will show you. I will make this as a start bar chart. Here, look at this. Total labels. That's it.
Okay. Where did you click just now? Actually, I am not
Here,
able
here,
to
here.
focus your cursor.
Here,
Okay.
here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. So that is it. Last but not the least, look at this. Last but not the least, we have something called as tooltip. What is this tooltip? Let us try to understand this. So here, if I'm going to hover on this particular area, what are the information I'm able to see? Category, that is technology. Region, it is basically central. Sum of sales is basically 6,52,000 and the total sales is 11,12,000. Agree with me? Agree with me? If I'm going to go here, so category is technology, north region, sum of sales, so and so, so and so, so and so. If I'm going to go here, this is office supply, technology, office supply. Category is going to get changed. Okay, this is central. This is this thing, what I can say, north. This is south. Similarly for furniture as well. I have a question here. Now you might be saying, hey, Sangesh, you are showing only sales. Huh? I also want to see discount. I also want to see, okay, the profit that I'm able to make in this particular area. Huh? Simple, very simple. Look at this. I'm going to click on this tool tips. Okay, and I'm going to select profit and discount, D for discount. If I hover on this particular thing, I am able to see category, region, sum of sales, profit, discount. Clean and clear, clean and clear. Yes or no on the chat, yes or no on the chat. If you want, you can also add a tooltip and take a screenshot and provide it on the chat. Okay. Guys, I want to give you a small, it's a small request that I'm actually asking you. So I want everyone to provide your valuable review, okay, after this particular session. The reason is, I will give you the reason. Okay, the reason is many people do attend it and they don't provide the feedback, and we are not able to understand whether we are able to meet your expectations or not. So for that specific reason, we request you, as soon as you're done, we request you to do this particular activity. Please make sure anything which is below 9 is always considered as bad for us. It is bad. You also need to provide a detailed explanation why you are providing any rating below 9. Simple, clean and clear. Okay, and anything which is above 9, it is okay for us. I hope you are able to understand this. Okay, last but not the least, okay, if you have any questions or concern, I'm going to take this particular thing. Okay, this is just an introduction how a visualization can be created in Power BI, and we have understood this. In next session, we will be majorly understanding the this particular part, that is data transformation, and adding to this, we will be also trying to understand the various other visualization in next section, that is this thing, what I can say, that is tomorrow. Okay, clean and clear, guys, clean and clear. And no need to provide any review on the chat. Please provide, okay, on the this thing. I mean, our Vinay is able to help you on this. Okay, if you are clear, say clear on the chat so that we can end this particular session. If you are clear on this particular session, I mean, clear on this particular part, okay, say clear on the chat so that we can end this particular session. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Can we save this file? Yes, obviously, yes. Okay, you can click right here. Look at this. You can click right here. You'll be able to save this. If you want to change the options or something like that, if you want to change it in a different area or something like that, you can also do that. You have something called as browse this device or something like that. Okay, you can change the location as per your requirement. Clean and clear? Okay, clean and clear, guys. Clean and clear. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this data, or this particular report is going to be stored in a format called as PBIX. It is going to be stored in a format called as PBIX. Okay, we'll be discussing this in a very yes.
Yogesh, this side. Actually, I have a small question. Do
Sure.
we have to load the data again and again whenever we open the Power BI tool
So
app?
if you save this particular Power BI, there is no requirement to load it again and again. Okay, Yogesh.
Sure. No,
Hmm?
my question is that should we do we have to open the saved file itself, or we can directly open through desktop and we can see the loaded data at the right
Huh.
side?
Yes. You can do that. You can do that. That is something that I'm going to discuss tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Good question, by the way. Because tomorrow we will be speaking about something called as PBIDS, which is going to answer Yogesh, right? Yogesh's question. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? If you are clear, I'm just going to hand over this particular clean, clear, and transparent session, sir. Thank you. It's absolutely fine, Mohan Kumar. Okay. Our Vinay Kumar, over to you. Thank you.
Yes, Sangamesh, thank you for such a wonderful session. So it was interesting and also interactive. So I also request everyone, the feedback link is live. Do share your valuable feedback, guys. So the rating is like 10 is 9 is satisfied and below 9 is considered as unsatisfied. Kindly mention in comment the reason for your unsatisfaction so that the feedback will help us improve our services. So guys, I kindly request everyone to share your valuable feedbacks. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sangamesh.